Hey guys, welcome back to Phantom Sage Powers, where we discuss comics, heroes, villains, and the reign. The reign of X is continuing with X-Force, issue number 18, right now. Kane, seriously. Stop tickling Black Tom. Your fingers is as big as bleeding sausages. What's that? Here's nothing. What? All right now, what's this about? Who's jollying their Roger out there in the dark? Black Tom can see ya, but kinda sense ya. The Veg tells Black Tom everything. Every square centimeter of every square acre accounted for in the ledger of me mind. But you're not even there. Or maybe Black Tom's cut off. A dead antenna. So, previously in the pages of X-Force, we had a story that revolved around Quentin Quire, aka Kid Omega, and how he and Phoebe found themselves in the middle of this mystery surrounding some kind of psionic attack on this cruise ship. We get a little bit more insight into why Quentin is the way he is. His whole egotistical vibe comes from the fact that he had a very traumatic event happen in his early childhood when his powers first manifested. He caused the death of his parents, and even before then, his parents were very abusive towards him. So this kind of made him form this egotistical persona to protect himself, and he even locked away the memory that he was adopted, and basically has been operating like his adoptive parents were his biological parents when he came to the school back in the day. Phoebe was able to recognize that this information or something he was hiding was locked away in his psyche, and she could even actually tell that it hadn't been accessed by him in a long time and nobody had seen what was hidden there. So he did unlock that portion of his memory, allowed himself to grieve and feel all of that emotion that he had kind of walled off. So in a way, we got to witness Kid Omega become a more whole version of himself and kind of mature in the process. And now we're picking back up with the same story, and it looks like whatever Zeno did to Quentin when Mikhail Rasputin captured him back in, I want to say, X-Force number 11, and he was given to Zeno to experiment on, presumably killed, then resurrected with no memory of that happening. But whatever Zeno did with his body, just like what they did with Domino, this is some sort of doppelganger with psionic powers, so a pretty bad scenario given that he is an Omega level telepath. Something is stalking the shores of Krakoa. Meanwhile, outside their borders, suspicion has been cast upon the new nation after a psychic attack on a cruise liner seems to point to a mutant perpetrator. Quentin was dispatched to investigate, but was killed before being able to apprehend the culprit. Missing the memory of his death between cerebro backups, Quentin and his girlfriend Phoebe are on the case to clear Krakoa's name. But when the surviving victims start showing Quentin's own psychic fingerprints, the two are forced to dig deeper into the source of this mystery. A source that may be closer to home than they realize. Blob. 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 Blob, 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 blob. That's part of a song about blobs. Blob. What? Jeez. I'm good at calculations, as you may know, and my math tells me one more drink is in order. No, I don't think so. You should be getting home, Sage. Yeah? Well, I guess you're the blobs. The boss. The boss. You take care, okay? Damn it. Here, take my hand. I can help. No. Does not compute. Does not compute. What's the matter? Nothing. I just need a drink. That's all. No. Damn, I had no idea that Sage was down bad like that. I mean, all of that responsibility and all that information has definitely taken its toll on her, and I really can't blame her for wanting to take the edge off, because she alone is monitoring the transit system, the gates of Krakoa, the comings and goings of everybody that comes through them, and she's a member of X-Force as well. So hey, I would probably take a shot or 3 after work as well.
It's late, Logan. Why are you drinking coffee?
I can walk from sunset to sunrise through a single gate. What's late even mean anymore? Got some unfinished business to take care of. Vampires. Night's their time.
Any way I can help?
You like my coffee breath?
Kinda.
What's wrong? Jeannie? Is everything all right?
Everything's fine.
Coming to bed, Jean?
What happened to Jumbo? It makes me sick.
He's fine, Phoebe. Whatever spell he was under, we snapped him out of it, the 2 of us.
To see someone that good turn monstrous like that in the space of a few seconds?
I said he's fine.
He might be fine, but clearly everyone around you is in danger.
Including you, and that's why we're looping in X-Force.
Sorry if I snapped. It's okay. Do we talk out loud just so we can finish each other's sentences?
Beast? Beast, can you hear me?
I'm picking up on an erratic mental charge. That's because he suffered a stroke. Massive and debilitating. Then why haven't you transferred him to the healing gardens? Beast and I have an agreement.
What agreement?
You can question me all you like, but it's far more efficient if you simply download my thoughts.
You couldn't sleep last night because something kept bullying its way into your dreams.
Your mind is cold enough that you...
Oh? You find me cold?
I'm sorry, Sage, I didn't mean...
She meant analytical. Your mind is analytical enough that you recognize a foreign intrusion and hurried here to inform Beast of a possible psychic threat. One that doesn't need to travel through gates or across the ocean to find us.
One that can assault our minds. Aren't there any?
No cameras. Not at the point.
We can't risk being compromised. Nor do we wish to be held accountable for any discussions or decisions made here. The professor gave X-Force carte blanche, and we value that freedom.
Then I'll have to be the camera. His mind's camera. Good thing I come with telepathic subtitles.
He wants to show us what happened.
The Shadow Room can help with the projection and analytics. The stroke created a maze of synaptic fissures. I'll do my best to fill in the mental gaps.
That might require a smidge more empathy than you're capable of, so let me tag along.
Are you saying I'm a...
Yes, but you're my... What do you think, Beast? What do you think, Beast? Shall we call it a night? I'm heading over to the Green Lagoon for a drink.
You seem to be doing that a lot lately, if you don't mind me saying.
My brain is too busy. It's the only way I can calm myself down. And if you don't mind me saying, you need to get some rest.
No rest for the wicked.
Indeed. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yes. Tomorrow. Maybe I will sneak in a nap. Just a wee one.
Hank McCoy! What? Nodding off in the middle of an important lesson, are you? I'm sorry. Approach the blackboard now! I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And for your punishment, you're going to write out all of your secrets. All of the compromising intelligence on Krakoa. No. What's the matter? You don't know how to spell? You don't, do you? Because you're so stupid. Please stop. It hurts. You're going to fail. You're going to fail if you don't do it, and everyone will know how stupid you are. Write it down! Write it all down! My head. You're hurting me. This is painful to watch. That thing, it's so cruel. The way it teases and yells and humiliates. The way it digs a dagger into insecurities. It's terrible.
It's terrible because it's me. L'enfant terrible. Don't say that. It's true. It's me. Isn't it, Sage? The analytics indicate a corrupted but underlying vocal match, yes. And the brainwave frequencies point to an intrusive psionic influence that is directly comparable to your power set. You're not like that. Or at least, you're not anymore. I know you have some idealized version of me in your mind, but there's only so much a costume can hide. I don't understand. Haven't you dealt with psionic attacks before? That's true. The pale girl could. Oh, please, don't insult me. She's not capable of this kind of range and impact. We're dealing with an Omega. Ill-E. What's he saying now? No, Beast. I won't. Ilni. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to kill you. Can't you see I'm trying not to be the bad guy? We had an agreement. That's why I didn't take him to the Healing Gardens. We know too much. A compromised version of our bodies is like a damaged hard drive full of invaluable data. It's not worth trying to keep it chugging along. Go immediately to backup instead. Okay, a little secret about me, I am very, very fond of Sage. She's one of my favorite underrated mutants in the entirety of the X-Men universe because she's just really such a fascinating character. Her mutant power set is really cool. She has a computer-like mind, and what that entails as far as her powers go is quite extensive. She has many abilities that all basically stem from the power of her mind. She is a telepath as well and was always considered a lower level telepath than somebody like Emma Frost, but still quite capable because of her skill and her understanding of systems and function. Eventually, she does end up kind of sacrificing her telepathic abilities in favor of having a telepathic barrier, a firewall that's constantly in place, so it's very hard to penetrate her mind for other telepaths. Not impossible, but very hard. Her power can also be described as hypercognition, meaning all of her brain functions work at an extremely accelerated rate. She can read, write, recite a poem, play a game of chess, map out a building, coordinate on comms, and bake a cake all at the same time, using just a fraction of her mental capacity. This is also an ability called parallel fault in some fandoms. Sage also has an eidetic memory, meaning she remembers everything she's seen or experienced or heard. She logs it away, it's stored in her brain, and she's able to recall this information perfectly at any time, and that's called perfect recall. Sage also has complete awareness and control over every part of her body independently. She can tell if something is wrong inside of her body and even kind of like block off arteries and blood vessels in her body. It's really weird. That's a really strange thing. She has a very similar ability to Taskmaster 2, by which seeing a person do something physically, she can automatically copy that physical movement. So she's a really great fighter as well. She has incredible accuracy with firearms because of her incredible spatial awareness. Plus, she is able to analyze people's DNA by looking at them. She can actually tell if a person is a mutant, latent or otherwise. She can see the X gene or jumpstart a latent mutant's X genes, giving them random powers. She can't control what kind of powers they get, but she can kind of, turn it on. Observations. Suspect, psychic invader. Profile. Just as Domino's body and powers were harvested by Zeno, the evidence suggests so were Quentin's. The number of deaths he has suffered makes it impossible to guess when this occurred, possibly on multiple occasions. But some nightmare version of him, farmed from the same psionic well, appears to be preying on us. Modus operandi. An intrusion of the unguarded mind. Sleep is an obvious gateway, but so is exuberant happiness, as evidenced by Jumbo, which opens up the possibility of extreme fear and anger as other potential vulnerabilities, or drunkenness. Further queries. How much data can be offloaded by the invader? Could there be a lasting mental presence, akin to malware? What sort of psychic firewalls can be locked in place? Immediate action item. Beast is temporarily absent as a result of resurrection protocols, and I am exhausted from being up all night. I need to keep my brain locked down. I will inquire with Dr. Reyes regarding organic stimulants and also see if there have been any suspicious accidents admitted to the Healing Gardens. Let's go to Jean. She quit X-Force.
She quit Beast is more the way you described it. I don't need Jean. The same way you don't need Emma or the Cuckoos. Not when we've got us. I don't know. We're going to try something, okay? We'll try it and we'll reassess from there. If this thing is attacking us when we're vulnerable, when we're exhausted, when we're drunk, when we're stupidly happy, then that means it's waiting. Waiting where? In the astral plane, the dream dimension, whatever you want to call it. Imagine every mind is connected by an ethereal web, and this thing is waiting like a spider for the silk to shake. Then it comes tumbling down with its fangs bared? Exactly. So I'm going in. You maintain a psychic uplink. Cut me free if I need help. Does that sound good? Phoebe? Phoebe? What happened to me? You can stop pretending now with your new costume and your new girlfriend and your new attitude.
Why aren't you waking up, Quentin? Please, wake up.
Everybody knows you're a monster. Subnote: on Drunkenness, I keep track of everything. The big stuff, like the number of mutants entering and exiting transit gates at any given moment, or the number of petals harvested and exported on any given day. But I also keep track of the little stuff too. I can tell you the number of dogs I've petted, 325. The number of cups of chai I've drunk, 7,653. The number of landmines I almost stepped on as a child, 1. The number of pomegranates eaten, 629. And the average number of seeds within one, 998. The number of eyeglasses I've owned, 34. The number of times I've cried while listening to Purcell's Dido's Lament, 12. Or the number of times I've danced to Mariah Carey, 671. I can tell you the number of times I've been kissed by someone who really meant it, 2. Versus the number who didn't, 22. But I've been losing count lately of the number of drinks I consume in a given evening. The math comes apart. The numbers dissolve.
All right, what another great issue of X-Force, and I'm really digging this story about Quentin Quire, Kid Omega, because it kind of serves multiple purposes. It's continuing the Xeno story thread and kind of what they're doing, harvesting mutants and repurposing them, as well as giving you more depth into Kid Omega, and touching on the differences between mutants with psionic abilities. Not all mutants with psionic abilities can do the same things at the same levels, and I definitely love that nuance between these characters, and especially when they're able to explain why and how and kind of delve into the minutia of it. So I was grateful to see the interaction between Quentin, Phoebe, Sage, as they all are telepathic or they all have psionic abilities in different varying degrees. They kind of focus on different skill sets. Like Phoebe said to Quentin that he lacked a kind of empathic edge to his telepathy. So having her help him would allow a little bit more finesse when putting back together these synapses or whatnot. So this goes to show that not all telepaths are created equally or all, skilled at the same things. And it has nothing to do with power level per se. It just has to do with finesse and control. Like Emma Frost is able to do really incredible, intricate psionic surgery on people, whereas Quentin is more of a powerhouse. In the future, he may gain those kind of skills, but right now he's more known for his power. If you enjoyed this issue like me, please let me know in the comments and give me that thumbs up, like, share. We also have this new hype button that's going on. I haven't really learned much about it, but if you want to hit that and help me out, I would love that too. So thank you again for joining me. And if you'd like to join the crew for real, please check out my page in the Join tab, where I have affordable memberships and you get early access to all of my content. And that goes a long way towards helping me keep my channel going so I can bring you more X-Men lore. And I'll catch you in the next issue.